Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Homeschool, our improv show. My name's James, but today I'll be playing Mr. Arthur Project. We are not safe for Earth. We will be doing a fully improvised show for you today. So this is a class, supposed to be a classroom setting where all of us are being homeschooled, and all of the players in the group will be students of mine. So what you will see today is completely improvised. We will ask for suggestions, though. So if we ask for a suggestion, put in the chat. It may take a few seconds for us to read it because there is a bit of a delay, but we will try. We'll give a little pause for it and then get to it as soon as we can. So without further ado, let's get to class.
Hello, Mr. Project.
Hi, Mr. Project.
Hello, teacher.
Why the fuck am I here?
Mouth. Hello, William. Hey guys, welcome. Hey guys,
Hello.
I am Mr. Project. Welcome to Mr. Project's class. Are you guys excited for the first day of school?
Very much so.
I hope you are as I am. I think of it as a party, guys. This is a party where, it's like a party without drugs, alcohol, and it's replaced by learning. Aren't you guys excited for that?
Very
Sure.
much.
I can feel the excitement now. Okay,
What time is this over, sir? What time?
Try to be polite.
Yes, this class it'll be over. At the end of the day, there's about 4 classes today, guys. But let me tell you about myself. I'm Arthur Project. I am just out of college, so I'm a first-year teacher, and I'm so excited to be with you guys. We're going to show you learning, how exciting it is, and all the ways where education will make you the best person you can be. Does that sound great, guys?
Joy.
Sure, Mr.
I'm
Project.
so excited for this.
Oh,
Where did you
thank
get your degree, man?
We'll talk about that later, William. Okay, so welcome everyone to the class. So let's introduce the class today. So for the first day of attendance, let's go through everyone. Let's say a little bit about yourself and what you're looking forward to in Mr. Project's class. Start with William.
I don't even know why I'm here to begin with. Probably because I failed and they're making me take this stupid ass class with this stupid asshole again. And yeah,
Will.
I just want to get out of here so I can go smoke and do cool shit.
Wait, William. Okay. Well, let's move on. William, watch your mouth. Okay. Moesh, can I call you Moesh?
Yes, you can call me Mo. My name is Moshe it all. So most of my friends call me Mo. If you don't know me, so my friends are over there. Their names are Donald and Goofy, and I love all things science fiction and pop culture. I love Star Wars and Star Trek. I also love musical theater. I've always been a big fan of musical theater.
Well,
I don't know why you're laughing at me.
What a fucking
Will,
nerd.
shut
What a
it.
fucking dork.
Will, lay off him, okay. Thank you, Mo. I look forward to teaching you today. Let's move on to T. Russell Fund. Can I call you Russ?
I would prefer Mr. Fund. Thank you, Mr. Project.
I'm going to call you Russ. Tell us about yourself, Russ.
Hi, everyone. I'm T. Russell Fund. I'm only here because, well, those silly little overreach government laws say at 16 I have to be in school. I'd much rather be working with my father, getting some nice real estate, earning some capital, the good American way. And just like my local community group says, if the hood doesn't fit, oppress them.
Okay, well, thank you, Russ. Finally, last we have Cher leader. Cher, welcome, Cher. Tell us a little about yourself, Cher.
Hello, Mr. Project. Okay, so can I just tell you?
Oh my god, will you shut up?
Oh my God,
Wait,
Will. You belong in detention.
Will,
That's your permanent house. Detention.
Will, let the woman speak. A woman, she's a fine young woman. Cher, please tell us about yourself.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr.
whatever.
Project. So I'm very excited. I spent the summer boating with my dad, And he actually bought me my own pony after I'd been taking riding lessons for a very long time. And I'm very excited about being possibly this high school's first virtual homecoming queen. So I'm hoping.
You will, baby. You will.
Oh, Russ,
will.
you're such a sweetie. My future king.
Oh, you know.
Okay, that's the class, everyone. Okay, so for today's school day, we're going to have 4 classes. The classes are going to be literature. We have a little bit of show and tell. Then we have history, and then finally the group project. So over the summer, guys, I assigned you a book to read. And can we put the list of the books up? The books are Wicked, Wicked, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Barefoot in the Park, and Little Women. So what I want the audience to do is I want them to choose which book we're going to be giving a report on today, because we asked all of them. So this is literature class, guys. So let's give it up for literature. What up, reading class?
I love that picture. It's so good.
Oh, God.
He looks poor.
Oh my God, Mel Gibson was such a hottie when he was younger.
That's William Shakespeare's here. Okay.
I know.
So,
Hey, Mo, I guess you're not the only fucking dork in the class.
so to repeat, so
Shut it, Will.
so the way literature is going to work, I'll repeat the books and we'll explain it right now. So the books I assigned were Wicked, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Barefoot in the Park, and Little Women. So please vote on them now. Maybe the first one we get. The way it works is one of these people knows each of one of these books. However, the other 3 have no clue about it.
Hey,
So
was
when
the
we-
person who picked this like book list fat girl with purple hair?
Hey,
Okay, Will.
Will, can you just go on welfare like you're meant to? Come on.
Okay, guys.
That was mean. As a person who understands money and finances, I think you are out of line, sir.
Moshe, I'll pay you $50 to stop talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
I'm glad you guys can get through this. Let's repeat it. I have Wicked, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Barefoot in the Park, and Little Women. Can we scroll that across the screen if possible? Or not? I'm not as technically savvy, class. I'm sorry about this.
I know Zoom is pretty hard to get.
So you
going.
guys all read the books, right? That were
Of
assigned
course
to
I
you?
we
did.
Of course. We would never want
Okay,
to waste any
you
minute of
better
our
have.
time.
This is the first day of class. I don't want you guys starting off on the wrong foot, okay? Wrong barefoot, if you will.
Shut up, Will. Neil Simon is amazing. My mom taught me that.
So we do have
Yeah?
someone who
Was
requested.
that before or after she fucked him?
It's Barefoot in the Park, Donovan.
Clever.
So we got Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, a Barefoot in the Park. The other options are Wicked and Little Women for the book report today. I have one for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, and one for Barefoot in the Woods. There's a vote for absolutely nothing now from Brian. Thanks for that vote, Brian.
Hey,
Okay,
Mr.
well,
Art Project, did anyone ever tell you you look like the Equate version of Bill Nye?
I will take that as a compliment, Will. Thank you. Will, I will be whoever you want to be so you can learn today. Is that going to work for you?
Yeah, as long as you take that bow tie and shove it up your ass.
So are
Yo,
we
come
doing
on, man.
Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, or what?
Okay.
See, and
We're
this is
barefoot
why
in the-
someone
it's
at East
barefoot in
Point
the
Public
park.
School will.
Okay, guys, we
Mr.
have
Donovan.
to move on to class. So, but by proclamation, we're going to do Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Okay. We do have a second Margaret. Okay. So, I hope all you guys read Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Oh.
This was Cher's book. By the way, there's 4 books, so we have 4 students. Cher's book was Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. So, we'll start with Cher. Cher, can you tell us about this book, please?
So Are You There? It's Me, Margaret is about a young girl and her struggle to realize who she is in several different ways.
Okay.
She's
So-
awesome.
Thank you, Cher. That was okay. I'm glad you enjoyed the book, Cher. Okay, so we have some questions for everyone to see what they think about. So we're going to start with Will. Will, the first question goes to you. What is Margaret going through in the book?
I don't know, a fucking period.
Did you read this,
Oh
Will?
my God, Will.
Well, first of all,
Can
watch
you
the
be a
language
little
first of
bit
all.
more sensitive about it?
So she's going through Sunday school, and she needs to talk to God, and she's like, "God, it's me, Margaret. Are you there?" And
Repeating the
then,
title. That there's a good tactic.
yeah, I'll read this shit.
Will, puberty. It's not just a
Okay,
period. It's
fine.
puberty.
Will did not read it, but let's go to Mo. Mo, what
Okay.
was the infamous chant the girls chanted, and why?
So I remember this part very well. They chanted Legolas turned to the girls and Gandalf said, "Where are they taking the hobbits?" And Legolas chanted, "They're taking the hobbits to Isengard." And all of the everybody in the party went to Isengard, and that's what they said.
Okay.
Mr. Mr. Patrick.
Mo, you just read Lord of the Rings over the summer, didn't you, Mo?
No, I read Sisterhood of the Traveling Fellowship, like you said.
Fellowship of the Ring.
No,
Yeah, okay. Cher, did you have something to say, Cher?
I just wanted to say they actually believed that they could increase their bust size by saying, I must increase my bust. And it was so telling of like growing up being a girl and believing in those myths that you do when you're younger.
Thank you, Cher, for actually reading the book. I appreciate it. Okay,
Thank you,
Russ.
Mr. Patrick.
I completely believe in you, baby. I believe in you. Keep
Oh,
building.
Russ,
Keep
you're
building.
the
Mo
best.
is beating off to
Looking
Peter
good.
Jackson.
Oh, God. Russ, your turn for a question. How does religion play a role in this book?
How does religion play into this book? How does religion
oh yes,
play into this book?
through Catholicism.
Are you cheating right now?
And how it's
through-
supposed to not
Through Catholicism, this
I can
young
see you
woman
guys, right?
That's
has found herself, and
In-
she
she must increase bust.
she must try to increase her
God.
bust as much
Oh,
as she
okay,
can.
guys. Okay, I'll make it easy for you. First day of class, easy. Will, name me any character but Margaret in the book. Just a name.
Sarcastic line, go.
I just want to say that Trussell's a fucking idiot, and he's gonna pay his way through school just like his idiot father.
Okay, stop. Okay, Mo, your question.
Yes.
Name me one other thing she writes to God.
She writes, "It's me.
Yeah, we know that. Anything else?
One ring to rule them.
Oh,
one
God,
ring
God, okay.
to
Russ,
find
your
them
question.
all."
Russ,
Mo.
one question. Name any of her friends.
Lucinda.
God.
Lucinda.
God.
Okay.
Yes.
God, she's friends with God, right?
God.
Yeah. Okay. Class.
God,
Okay.
God, that's it.
I
He's
can't
Class
believe
over.
you. I sent you the notes, Russ.
My assistant's still reading them.
Okay.
Mo, I'm
Class over.
giving you the
Hard to
hardest
one
fucking
for
swirling
class
you've ever seen
president
later.
and read books.
You don't even go to my
Class.
house.
We need to move on.
Okay.
Please do your please just do your assignments next time. Okay.
Maybe if you
so-
find a book that doesn't suck.
Shut up, Will. Why
Will.
don't you
Yeah,
just spend your
Will.
time in the principal's office?
Will.
The more you yell at me, the more I'm gonna beat up Mo later. So
I'm so glad you're behind the screen.
Okay. Will. I
Yes.
want you to learn. I want you to feel love for knowledge like I have.
I do. I love knowledge. That's why I read Lord of the Rings for the 7th time this summer.
I'm
Moe.
talking to Will. I know you love knowledge, Mo.
You're
So
talking.
do-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, we're going to move on. I thought I was teaching 3rd grade, so I signed show and tell. So I apologize, guys. I did not know I was coming to high school. So I think show and tell was Mo. It's your turn for show and tell first day. Mo,
Yay!
are you ready? So we're
I
going
am-
to do some show and tell.
Oh man, I haven't used Copatone since I was born. That's
Okay.
why I'm so pasty.
Are you ready for show and tell, Mo?
I am very ready. I have my box of things. So I will preface this by saying we had just moved. My family just moved into this wonderful new house, and I am in here in my bedroom. As you can see, I have a couch bed, and some boxes got mixed up in the move. So
Oh,
I
no.
think this is my box, but it wasn't labeled. So
Okay, let me explain this game to everyone.
Yes, please.
So I got to explain this. So for show and tell today, the way this game is working is Nick and Natalie have kindly packed a box full of random things for Mo. Sorry, I should say Russ and Cher. Mo has no clue what's in this box, but he's going to go through it and show you guys everything in it, pretending like he does know what he's showing and telling. So Mo has zero clue what is in this box, and he's going to be opening it for all of you and pretending as it is. And while he's opening it, his classmates get to ask questions about what's in the box, and he, of course, has to answer them in due time. So take it away, Mo.
Thank you all. Thank you for letting me do show and tell today. So, I think this box belongs to my mother, but it's my box.
It's your box. This is your show and tell, Mo. You're supposed to do your own show and tell.
Okay, so this is my box. Okay.
That sounded like a porno quote.
Mr. Project, I don't believe you're allowed to say that in class.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness.
Okay, just pull stuff out and tell us what you see.
Okay.
Don't look. Just pull it out. Don't look.
All right. These are. So I forgot to mention this before, but these were actually from "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret." So the main characters, they took these things, and it's a new high-grade bust enhancer, and they take one off like this, and they put it in the braziers. That was the bag, and they put it in, and so they must increase their bust. So that's what the first item here is.
Okay, is there any questions for Mo about the first item?
Moe, do you use these in your pants?
No, because I will say, and I'm very much pleased with this, Yahweh has endowed me very well. So I do not need anything to increase it, but they do feel amazing.
I got a question, Mo.
Yes.
Yeah, how do you feel safe around all that pressurized gas, you nimwit?
Shut it, Will.
So, Will,
Ignore him, Mo. I really think that's going to help you quite a lot as you transition.
I think his tits look big enough as they are.
This is the most action I got all year, and that's not including when I did theater camp this summer.
Okay, Mo, let's move on to the next item, please.
Okay. This is very, very good over here. So, my father, Azladis et al., he served in Vietnam, and these are military grade grenades that they would throw at what they considered to be Charlies, and they would chuck them, and they would try to hit them in the head. They wouldn't explode, but they would leave a pretty big dent.
Mo, it looks like you have Nick's balls in your hand.
I'm sorry, I'm not aware who Nick is, so the Nick refers to natural incendiary cranial canoodles.
Canoodles. How interesting.
So it messed with their heads.
Are you sure those aren't just like petrified matzo balls?
Haha, very funny. But I will say you cannot petrify a matzo ball because they why are you doing this to me, Will?
Hey, with enough money, you can do anything.
Mo is so dumb and Jewish that he tried to circumcise his dog.
Will, can you lay off him, please? Will, come on, man. Like, this is a classroom. We're supposed to be classmates. You're supposed to support your classmates,
You
Will.
fucking dork.
And stop swearing, Will.
This is just.
What are you gonna do? Kick me out of the Zoom?
This is a turd. This is a turd that I saved. This was my first turd because it is poo, and I saved it in this little bag, and I thought it would be nice. I was a very anemic boy growing up, so my first turd was very red, but I saved it because it's a memory of mine.
Mo, does your turd have a face on it?
No, that's the bag I keep the turd in.
Oh, okay.
See? It's in the turd and it's the bag.
Any questions for Mo on this one?
Yeah. He bears an awful resemblance to you.
Will?
Very funny, Will.
Okay. One more item.
One more. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Sorry. This is. Oh, I don't like touching this.
Can you put it up against the camera, Will? Mo, put it closer. Okay.
Okay.
Is that a rat, Mo?
I don't want to talk about this one, but I will. So
Oh, ew.
I will be honest. My cat Poopsies caught this about 3 years ago. It was her first catch, so I wanted to save it. I'm really uncomfortable with this. Can I do one more real quick one?
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow. Okay. This here.
Don't
is
say it, Will.
something-
Just don't say anything, Will. I don't want to hear it. I know what Will's going to go to.
Does that vibrate?
No.
Yes. You see these little pricks here?
See why you got that out of your mom's box.
Listen, this is mine. And I would like to say that this isn't what it looks like, okay? This is I plug it in and then I run this under the sink. And my father likes to can and make his own homemade beer. And he reuses his bottles. So I like to go in and this kind of goes into the bottle and goes and breaks up any old beer that is around the bottle. Are there any questions?
Have you ever used that for other things? Like
Next
washing
question.
any other things?
Next
How does it feel to
question,
know that
please.
Mr. Atal is completely useless?
How dare
Shut it.
you?
Oh
This
my
man
God.
served in Vietnam, and I'm gonna throw one of these at your head.
Okay, that's the class, everyone. Thank you, Mo, for the show and tell.
Thank you.
Okay, for our next class, what do we have next on the agenda? We have history class.
Somebody should get that kid out of the street. Jeez. They never have any respect anymore. Stay on the sidewalk.
What would you know about respect, Trussell?
Will, do you have to run off to the bathroom by chance, Will?
Yeah, well, smoke a cigarette, whatever, same thing.
He needs to be told to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you shut your mouth, Mo?
No,
Your class always
fucking
needs to be
dweeb.
told what to do.
You're a fucking dweeb, okay? I'm sick of him.
It's language, Will. Language.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, well, Will takes off. Everyone, this is history class. Will actually has a report due. We assigned him a report over the summer, and it's due at the end of the class. The thing is, Will does not know his report's on, and he has to figure it out through the course of history class. So we need to figure out 3 things about his report. So the first one is we need a famous person. So any famous person from history that he gets to do his report on. And we'll give us time. I'll name all the 3 things we're looking for. A famous person, something that he did, like his action, but it's not connected to. So if you choose Martin Luther King, it can be something weird like he ended, the Civil War. Nothing related. So we got Mike Pence as the person. Okay. So we need
my language.
a famous action that's not related to Mike Pence at all.
someone else put another famous person in
Oh.
the chat there.
Gandhi.
I
Do you
like
guys have
that
a
one.
Do you guys have a preference, class?
Well, Mike Pence is far more honorable of a man. I say we go with him.
I know this, Russ. Okay, we get
More
it.
honorable than Gandhi?
Well, he is our VP after all. He's
Okay,
helping support the greatest wizard of our president of our country.
Okay, so
Someone wrote.
I got the action. The action is smoke pot with Bob Marley, and now we need a location where he did this.
Oh,
So
there's a
any
lot of
location where-
actions coming in.
Ooh.
Created the rubber band ball, the Manhattan Project.
Fought
That's
a
really
girl.
funny. The Manhattan Project.
I like Gabriella posted one. Mike Pence could have punched the wall.
Punch the wall.
I like the idea
Mike
of
Pence supported the Indian caste system.
smoking pot.
Okay, so I think we've chosen it. We're going to be doing Mike Pence. He smoked pot with Bob Marley,
Ooh,
and the
China.
location I got is China or Six
He's
Flags.
back. He's back. Why is he back?
Flags, Six Flags,
What's
Six
your Six
Flags, Six Flags.
Six Flags. Okay, so when Will gets close, everyone in the audience will snap. When Will gets it correctly, they'll clap. The thing is they're going to be giving hints while talking about something completely unrelated, but they're beginning dropping hints for him while we go through our normal history class. So for our normal history class, it has to be about some event in history. It should be nothing related to. Oh, thanks, Will. Thank you.
Will.
Let's do something unrelated, like World War II or like the killing of Caesar. Can I just get a historical event or time period or anything for the topic of class? While he's getting that, let me say something. We'll review it quickly just once more. It is Mike Pence smoking pot with Bob Marley in Six Flags is what we're going to do.
Why don't we do the project? Oh,
the fall of the Berlin Wall. So we're gonna do the fall of the Berlin Wall. Okay, so let's bring back in Will. Guys, please stop it. Will, that was a long bathroom break.
What the fuck do you want?
For me.
Will,
oh my God, Will!
we have to start history
Can you just
class.
pretend to be a human being for 1 second.
No.
You already cost me $3 billion, Will. Can we move on now?
Okay, Will, you had an assignment over the summer. You know it's due by the end of the day. You have it ready, right? Will? Don't do it now, Will. It's due by the end of class. I better see by the end of class. So today's class is about the fall of the Berlin Wall. Okay, we're gonna go through. We're gonna talk about the fall of the Berlin Wall. So let's talk about that. So the fall of the Berlin Wall happened in 1987. What do you know about this, Mo?
So I feel like walls are very pertinent to this conversation, mainly about building them and supporting building walls.
Keeping unwanted people out.
Listen, Mr. T. Russell Fund, I'm speaking. If I personally don't support building walls, but maybe other people might.
Did you read it for this lesson? Well, I don't think. Whatever, Mo. Russ.
I'm sorry. I thought this was an opinion discussion.
Russ, we're talking about the fall of the Berlin Wall. Like, you seem like you know about politics, Russ. Well, so, where did the fall of the Berlin Wall happen? And tell me more about that.
Well, the fall of the wall happened, unfortunately, because they just couldn't afford it anymore. And all of the Democrat liberal policies decided to let it just crumble away. And we needed a good, strong leader to step up with his second-hand man. And that's how we rebuilt our southern border.
We're talking about Germany. Okay, but you're right. There was a strong leader who put up the Berlin Wall. What can you tell me about that, Cher?
Can I just say that I think it was very prudent. And if I was going to be like, LOL, I would say, that this wall was just very prudent. It was.
Was it? Are you drinking beer, Cher?
No, grapefruit juice.
I do know that grapefruit juice is very, very good for bodily functions and regulation.
And I just wanted to say before we fly onto a different subject that it's very important that we focus on the right thing before we fly on a different topic.
Was it prudent, Cher? Okay, thank you, Cher. Thank you. Will, please tell me you read at least a little bit on this topic. I know you're doing your report, and I can see you doing it. Do you know something about the Berlin Wall? Anything?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I'm reading The Art of the Deal.
Okay. Mo. So
yes,
as Cher said, there was some prudent decision making behind the Berlin Wall. Tell me about the decision making that went behind the Berlin Wall.
Oh, I'm buzzing with anticipation to speak about this. There were people there that didn't like fencing, and people were saying, "I want to fence," and other people said, "No, I fence," and they were asking like, "Does my buddy John fence? Does my buddy Steve fence? Does Mike fence?" And people were wondering like, if it wasn't a fence, what was the decision to build the wall?
Mo, you did not do it. Okay, yes. There used to be fences around the wall. That you're at least close on that. You didn't read anything, but you got fences. So there's fences around this wall. You know, what are the fences dividing exactly, Russ?
So generally what they were dividing was, you know, those of us who have and those who don't. And, you know, those who have always love to follow good-looking, wonderful.
Okay, whatever, Russ. Share. What was it dividing, please?
So I feel that it was more of a religious thing. Like maybe it wasn't the most important man who was figuring it out, but the really more religious of us kind of felt that we needed to block out those of us who were less religious.
Okay, Will, I see you do your report. Who's your report on again, Will?
Hey, did you guys see this picture? It's pretty funny, right?
Yes. Who's your report on, Will?
You know it. Mike Pence, brother.
Yes, Mike Pence. Okay. So,
My
yes.
second
I better
favorite
have that
man.
report by the class, Will, on Mike
Mike
Pence.
Mike Pence is only second biggest twat next to Trussell Fund.
You keep your mouth shut, young man.
Yeah, Will.
Okay, Mo. Okay. We'll start with Russ now. Russ, okay. There were significant events that prior to the building up of the Berlin Wall. What was the first major event that led up to the building of the Berlin Wall?
So I believe one of the first major events was some smoking. I do believe that they held a lot of people in these places. They kind of rounded up some people, and there was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we know the concentration camps happened in Germany. Cher, so this is the Berlin Wall happened after World War II. So what was the reason to divide Berlin and put the wall between it?
Baby, I've got this. The real reason was all the drug addicts.
I was just going to say that there are different, sections that perhaps that the real reason of it was because officials were becoming missing. Maybe people were just getting shot, like the sheriff. Maybe the sheriff in town was shot.
Okay, there's a lot of violence during the split of Berlin. Mo,
Yes.
Why was there so much violence when they split Berlin?
Too many people were jamming. They were jamming. I want to jam with you. Do you want to jam with me sometimes?
Okay.
Mo, why don't you shut the hell up, okay?
How about listen to me, Will?
Class,
You look at yourself right now. You sound like an idiot.
Class. Will, keep working that project, Will. So,
Don't get me started on Cher. Every time she opens her mouth, I feel like I lose 3 fucking brain cells.
Okay.
Oh my
The
God!
language, Will. Language.
Talk about brain cells. It's like smoke is coming out of your ear every single time.
I will say the only good thing to come out of you dating
High
Trussell
right
Fund
now?
is that I think he injected you at least 3 more.
My God, Will. You are just like
We're talking about the splitting of Berlin, Will.
joint or something.
We're talking about the splitting of Berlin. Why did Berlin get split, Will? And I need that report, by the way. You have like 5 minutes left in class, Will.
Okay. Well, it's about Michael Pence, and he was hanging out with Bob Marley.
What was he doing with Bob Marley exactly in this?
Well, he was doing the time-honored following in Bill Clinton's footsteps and not inhaling. He was partaking of
I better see this report about Mike Pence smoking with Bob Marley at the end of the class. I better see it. Okay, finally, we need to talk about the ramifications of the fall of the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall fell. Germany was reunited. What was the importance of that, Cher? What did that cause for us today, Cher?
Well, I just wanted to say that I think it caused all of us to be joyous and enjoy ourselves. Like it was such a ride, honestly. Like it just felt like there was
You know, you were born
So
like
we all
15 years
went
after it
along
fell,
for
right?
the ride.
You were
What?
born. You were born 15 years. I don't know how you. Okay. Yes, it was a
But
happy
my
time.
daddy told me all about it.
Can we all agree that, I mean, the significance to come out of the fall of the Berlin Wall was the creation of Rammstein? I mean, where would we be today without Rammstein?
What?
I will agree with that.
Okay.
The true
So not even close.
significance.
Not even close, Will. So we're looking for location. I better hear about Mike Pence smoking with Bob Marley some location in that report. So Mo,
Yes, sir.
it was a joyous time because Germany was finally reunited after over 30 years. You know, how did the people feel when Germany was reunited?
I would say it feels like the reunification of the Justice League at the end of the Superman comic issue 17 BA6. It was a lot of steel, a lot of building, but they laid down the track and they went for it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's great. Thanks for finishing the compliment. None of us have read that issue, but that's fine, Mo. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. I love the passion, Mo. Russ,
Thank you.
Russ, please.
I think the real lesson here is we need to militarize our police force more to control the people, and ultimately the true lesson we learned from the fall of the Berlin Wall is lines going nowhere work. Put them in lines, put them in long lines, and get them frustrated, and they'll do whatever we want them to. Nationalism all the way.
You own a sweatshop, don't you, Russ?
What's that?
Nothing. No. Forget it. Will, you almost done that report?
Listen, I mean, I don't know where Mike Pence was smoking with Bob Marley, but I mean, I imagine it was someplace warm. I'm trying to figure it out, man.
Okay, he's almost there. So class almost over. Like you only have one more round before we get it. Share. Okay.
I just wanted to say that you know, one of the reasons why the wall was so important is because of Chinese nationalism, and it was important because so many different fractions had so many different flags. And so there was north and south and east and west and northeast and southwest. There were like 6 different regions that had their own flag. And how can you run a country
unified by
with
money?
6 flags?
The Justice
And
League.
like, you just want one flag, but they kept flying these 6 flags.
We're talking about German communist, not China. That's fine. You're right. There was different regions united. Mo, please elaborate on the reunification of Germany, please.
I agree with Cher.
Of course you would. Yes.
Oh, Mo,
That's it.
thanks.
That's it.
Okay, Russ, please, Russ.
Yeah, absolutely. No, help. No.
Okay. So there something about Superman and Batman, and they competed a lot.
Okay, this class almost
so
over.
many people got
Will, I need this report.
Superman and Batman competed a lot.
Will, I need this report. Will, what you got for me? What's this report on?
Let's see. It was Mike Pence smoking pot in Massachusetts.
Okay. Where exactly?
I don't know, that shitty fucking town the Six Flags is in.
I will
Begins
say
with
that
an A or
is
something.
Agawam.
This report better be freaking good, Will. And I said freaking just for your benefit. Okay, I hope it's good. Okay, that was history class, everyone. It's time for we're gonna take a short recess class before the final group project. So during recess class, the audience gets to ask you guys any questions they want, and they get to answer. So ask if you have any questions for any of the students or for me. I'll pop back in at the end. I'll take a step out for a second, but if you guys want to ask some questions, ask them in the chat and take it away, class. I'll be back in 5. So have fun.
Okay, Mr. Project.
All right, everybody. Now that that underpaid person is gone,
Oh, real quick, Russell, sir, so you're gonna get me if that money that I helped you out with that stuff, right? Is that coming my way?
Oh, very, very shortly. I'm working out a 6-point plan for it. And right
Perfect.
after I get that vote for class president, you'll see tons of benefits. Tons of benefits.
Someone asked me if because I'm in high school, how come I'm covered in tattoos? These aren't so I like to draw. These are Sharpie. And I like to draw on myself. So this is I drew the Jaws and the Planet of the Apes and Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but not as much as I love Doctor Who. Absolutely love Doctor Who.
Hey,
I know. If only I kind of had a question about Doctor Who. Like, I don't quite get why everyone's so into it.
maybe you just don't understand it. Share.
Shut it, Will. Like, you know anything about Doctor Who?
Well, I mean, he's a doctor. He must have some money.
Of course, I wouldn't know anything about Doctor Who. It's for fucking dorks.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Doctor Who is for me and me only.
Hey, Mo.
Is this another imaginary friend, Mo?
No, it's like a show. Stop picking on him, Russ.
I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying, he used to have an imaginary Canadian girlfriend a couple of years ago. I still believe you, Mo. I still believe.
Listen. Sandra's real. She just goes to a school in Nova Scotia.
Oh,
I've seen Sandra. It's actually just a lock of hair he cut off of his mother and puts on his hand.
You know,
Oh my God,
let's not insult Mo like that, okay? A man who's going to live off the system like yourself shouldn't make fun of middle management for my new company.
System. That was funny.
Oh my
sir.
God.
That's right.
It's
Finally, someone
crazy.
put you in your place, Will.
Yeah, whatever. Trussell.
Someone
fun.
asked a question for Russ. Someone said, Russ, does the carpet match the drapes? Your beard and hair are a few different shades. Haha. That was from Casey.
Well, he spends $70,000 a year on that due, so.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And to answer your question,
which is funny because I'm still
carpet's
owed a
always
good
another
amount of
color.
money. So I'm not sure how he could afford that hair if I'm owed that much money.
Like I said, 6-point plan to pay you back. You know, the money will just trickle down onto you.
You do have my PayPal though, right?
Of course I do. I have all of your account numbers.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah.
Remember the time we took cooking class together and I tried to shove you in the oven?
Well, you didn't seriously do that, did you?
He did. I was pretending to be a cake.
Ah, it was fun. Besides, I've always wanted
Did you
to.
sue him or something?
I've always wanted to bake a Jew.
Hey guys, how's it going? That was a good recess.
Well, it's going quite well, Mr. Project.
Hey Mo, did you bring the thing I asked you to bring? You know, I asked you to bring it to class today for me. Otherwise, I said I was going to beat your ass after school. That thing, you know, the thing.
The thing?
Hey, Will, you need to watch it, sir. Mo,
I'm very scared now.
I would just say that this class is a shit show, kind of like the first presidential debate, and I love you all guys.
Hey, my man Art, you're not disappointing me for once.
Wow,
man.
Donovan Kuhn. I don't know who he is, but he wrote something very offensive, and I think we should call him out on it live.
That's not acceptable. Can we delete comments, please?
No, call him out on it.
Yeah, Donovan.
Display his name.
Donovan, stuff like that.
Listen, I just think that maybe people should be held responsible for these type of things. Like,
where does he work? I want to email his place of work.
Okay, last question.
Hey,
Will,
everyone has a right to their opinion, and they're allowed to express it in this great land of ours.
That's
Listen,
not true. Even our president is suing people over their opinions.
Guys.
Your opinion doesn't match ours.
Guys.
Yours.
since you guys didn't do anything, I'm taking a little bit of the class off. But there's one more class, guys. It's the group project. What up?
You made a sign for a group project?
Yeah, you guys got a group project you had to do over the summer. Okay, so I hope you guys all did the group project. So, this is for everyone at home. That's for you guys.
That's great. Our American education system, one shot at a time.
You drove me to this, Russ. I'm just gonna blame it on you.
As you should. As you should. Thanks
Okay.
for paying my taxes yet again this year.
Oh my God, Russ, enough.
So the way group project work is they had a group project over the summer, but they don't know what it is, and you guys get to pick the topic. It can be any topic whatsoever that they did a group project on. It could be like yoga. It could be sumo wrestling. It could be like how many marbles are in the
we
jar.
should do a project on the rise of General Electric. I hear they're working on ovens now.
We should do a project on Russell. Shut the hell up. So,
I second that.
so our first suggestion is goat yoga. I think we're gonna go with that one. Are you guys ready? Did you guys all do your group project on goat yoga?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So goat yoga. So the way group project works is this is a pass-fail class. They're going to have to go through the project one at a time and start talking about it. At any time, I will yell out another name, and they have to and it immediately goes to that person. If at any point they stumble or they do not do a good job going through the story of goat yoga, they get an F and they fail. The last person standing at the end of group project is the winner. So without further ado, group project we'll start with we will start with Mo, and at any time get ready. So ready for the group project, Mo, take it away.
Okay, goat yoga was founded in 1957 by Margaret, who talked to God. And God said unto Margaret, "Thou shalt do yoga with goats in a Baskin Robbins 31 flavors."
Will.
Now,
The 31 flavors were the greatest thing that ever happened to goat yoga because it provides extra gas for your abdomen. And when you do the yoga with the goats, it allows you to expel more gases and cleans you out. You know, you want to get all those stinky fumes out of your body. One side effect of the gas was that we learned that it actually cures cancer in some instances. If
Yeah.
you're close.
This cure for cancer was amazing, and it was totally pushed forward by our VP, Mike Pence. Mike Pence was a big founder in this goat yoga because he wanted to make sure that everybody had this kind of healthcare where you turn to a goat instead of paying your deductible.
So this grand deductible that the insurance company was making them pay was completely affordable for all Americans. And the goat yoga was going to benefit everyone, which is why they made everyone, especially if you were poor, pay more for it.
Will.
And
You pay more for it because you're poor. And Trussell was really happy about that, I know. But the goat yoga descended into chaos. It became the worst thing that ever happened in this country. Aside from curing cancer, it hurt the poor. And the poor people got hurt.
Mo.
the poor people got hurt because the goat yoga also kickstarted the national pork shortage. And what happened was a lot of poor people were relying on bacon, especially in supermarkets like Winn-Dixie's. They were trying to get the bacon to help fuel and supplement.
And by fueling this supplement, they decided to create a broadcast system in which Miss Piggy would be the role model. And that's why there was a bacon shortage.
And as a good woman, Miss Piggy got on TV and told everybody how to cook some good old-fashioned bacon. And she showed us how to cook it 9 different ways.
Oh.
It was funny when Miss Piggy resorted to auto-cannibalism on TV. It especially scarred the lives of millions and millions of young...
Will.
But they weren't prepared for what she would do next, which was making frog legs live on TV as well.
Share.
These frog legs were actually pumped with steroids. And because of this, there were millions of children who grew up to be strong. And we used these children for future soldiers of America.
Russ.
And these future soldiers did wonderful when going into those countries, those dirty third world countries where everyone
Fail. Vague. Too vague. Fail. Shh. Okay, he's out. Mo, pick it up.
When our U.S. armies invaded countries like Yemen, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Liechtenstein, Belgium, and France to dispel the rumors of frog legs, they were met with not only frogs and bacon, but with emus.
Will.
The thing about these emos is they possess something even worse than the frog legs and the goat yoga and the gas. It was cheddar cheese that causes something.
Fail. Share.
See, this cheddar cheese not only caused gas because of lactose intolerance, but this cheddar cheese actually caused the cancer that they were trying to solve with the goat legs in the first place.
What happened with the solving of this thing meant that the U.S. would then decide to build a wall around Louisiana.
Sure.
And they put all
of our wonderful treasures like Trump and Pence inside this wall.
And the goats and the cheddar cheese and the emus and the pigs and the frogs. And
New facts, guys. Share. New facts.
But what turned out to be protecting Mike Pence and Trump turned into a nightmare because Trump and emus had a brawl, and they had no idea that Trump would fight these emus to the death.
Mo.
When they fought these to the death, they ripped off arms, they ripped off legs, they ripped off their little tiny cigars. No more could Trump grab women by their pussies and their genitalia.
And what was so amazing about this, that not only did it cause PETA to go up in an uproar, but the hashtag #MeToo movement went crazy as well. And Miss Piggy threw away her sides and joined forces with Kim Kardashian to push for a goat-free yoga world.
I secede.
Fail. and the A+ goes to Share. Give me a round of applause for Share. Do we have a synopsis for that at all? Besides Will.
Goat-free yoga is a good thing. No more goats.
Maybe. We
Make
can't tell.
America goat-free again.
Goat free again.
Go free again. Okay, guys. That is the end of class today. I'd like to thank everyone in the audience for tuning in and watching our homeschooled show. I'd like to thank our class. We'll thank Will, played by Stephen Norton. Oh, put the gun away, Will. We got Cher Leader, played by Natalie Cabral.
Go team!
Then we have T. Russell Fun, played by Nicholas Anderson. And finally, last but not least, Mo Hall, played by Richie Oliver.
Thank you, guys.
Fuck
And
you, Mo.
I am your teacher, Mr. Arthur Project, played by James Sanguinetti. We are not safe for Earth. This was a complete improvised show. Thank you guys for the suggestions, which led us to all the fun and games we had today. If you'd like to follow us, we are on Facebook under Not Safe for Earth. We are also on YouTube. Do we have the link for donations if they wish?
I don't have it up. I can put it in the chat afterwards.
You'll put in the chat afterwards. But we'd like to thank everyone. Thank you guys for joining. It was a blast.
Thank you,
And We do have a show next week. Is it next week? Still on?
Yes.
We have the roast of a local magician named Cody Hillebrand. That will be on that. We may also have a game night on Thursday for the new release of Jackbox 7, so you can tune into that. But other than that, thank you guys for showing up. Anything from the class? Any last words from the class?
I have one thing to say to you all.
Fuck you!
Oh, Will.
Oh,
No wonder
Will.
why you're constantly in detention.
Oh, Will, fuck you too.
Mom,
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
guys.
give you a swirly later.
Yes,
I'm
you
in my
will.
own house.
In the immortal words of Eddie Murphy, fuck you too.
Okay, thanks, guys. Thank you.